Yeah, pretty much since the dawn of conventional warfare, gunning straight for the capital is what you do. But the situation at hand for the United States right now is all potential enemies are located to our west. Landing on the East Coast is almost next to impossible for them. Mainly because of logistics, and two, that's basically like going through an alleyway, like a really dark alleyway. So yeah, they could start up here and come on, moving on through, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm getting jumped! Oh my god! Everybody is attacking me! And then some of you are like, well, they could just come through the bottom down here, right here through the Panama. I'm getting beat up again! So this leaves one option and one option only, really. Well, I guess you could say it's two, but it's still the same direction. So you can either come down through here and come over the North Pole, or you can come via the West Coast. But there is pretty much no way possible, if warfare were to break out, that any per se enemy of the United States could achieve entering the Gulf of Mexico or coming from the Atlantic Ocean. Because NATO pretty much controls the Atlantic Ocean, which therefore creates a giant-ass bottleneck, which means you can't, as an enemy nation, send your navy into those waters without pretty much guaranteeing putting shit at the bottom of the ocean. Now, submarines! Yes! You could. That's pretty much your only option, is something that would be submersible. You couldn't stick something on the surface in this situation. Simply because, it beat me up again! Now, there's always the old chance that you could land troops down here and make your attempt to push all the way through the north, but this is where it's gonna go really, really bad for you doing that. You will land here, but you will probably get no further than right near. And on top of that, you will have accomplished absolutely nothing. Because the per se enemy that has landed there has not actually achieved any goals. Instead of landing in areas with ports and other ways of suffocating an economy, they have instead pulled to Germany and have attempted to go through Belgium, only this time they have gotten stuck in Belgium. And this is, in fact, is not actually Belgium. It's Mexico. That's a fuckload of cartels! Essentially, the only thing they would accomplish out of this scenario would be seizing the Panama Canal, which again would just cause a whole lot of fucking whoop-ass to just come down here and blow up a whole lot of shit that really doesn't need to be blown up. And there's really only a few viable places to land in the United States when it comes to invading via the ocean. Hoy players know this. That being San Diego, San Francisco, woo, Seattle. Now yes, there are many other locations that you can land at, but these locations that I have brought up give you immediate access to highway infrastructure. That fucking leads everywhere! So with that all being said, not only is Washington very well protected, the eastern seaboard itself, including the Gulf of Mexico, is essentially untouchable. Because attempting anything in this region alone would be the definition of fucking around and then, finding out, oh no, my ship, it's sinking,